This is 2K Sports. I'm Ernie Johnson. Welcome to the NBA. We're joined by the legends, Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. Tonight, we'll see the Golden State Warriors as they play against the Portland Trail Blazers. For Portland, they were swept by this team last season, losing all 3 games they played against them. So they'll be motivated tonight. And before we tip off, I just need to ask Shaq, when you think back to great teammates, what are the qualities that make a great teammate?
Well, you want to play with guys who care as much about the game as you do, a guy who puts the team first, a guy who gets you involved, a guy who has the same dreams and aspirations that you have about the game.
Well, that name sounds like Kobe Bryant to me that you were talking about, but I always look for guys who could push me. I mean, and I could push where we could work. It's a family, the basketball, that's going to be in your corner.
Wouldn't you like to push Kenny?
Push him off the set.
Yeah, that's what I'm getting
As long
at.
as I could push you back.
You may not be able to. Kevin Harlan, take it away, kid.
We are live from Portland, Oregon for a Western Conference contest with the Trailblazers. We've got some terrific NBA action in store for you today. With Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, this is Kevin Harlan. Take a look at the Warriors. Quite a story right now for these guys. Win after win. It's been a phenomenal stretch.
Well, it's hard not to like what they've been showing us lately. I mean, very solid basketball across the board. You can point to a lot of different areas where this team has been outstanding. And that's why
they've been winning so many of these games. I mean, they're just well-rounded. They get the job done on both ends. And when you're clicking like that as a unit, you're going to create problems.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's check out who's on the floor, courtesy of Gatorade. Setting the floor for the Warriors. It's the Splash Brothers, Curry and Thompson. They're in the backcourt. The defensive stalwarts, Green and Bogut, are down low. And it's Barnes in at the small forward position.
there's a chance he could have a big game if they don't D him up more tightly on the perimeter.
And guys, you talk about ascendant stars in the NBA, none brighter than Steph Curry, the leading vote getter for the All-Star game a season ago. But what I love, he doesn't let it go to his head. I mean, he remains grounded and focused on winning.
Now here's Thompson. Aminu missing his last shot. Bogut kicks to Curry. Another three for Golden State.
Really well done there. Just confident and composed, never in a hurry.
Thompson against Lillard. Pass to McCollum. Kicks it to Plumlee. Both hands to slam it down. He does put in the work. You're right. It's why he's on the back slam after another.
Well, his effort has never been a question mark. He is an incredibly self-motivated player.
And here's McCollum after the three-pointer from Klay Thompson. And Aminu kicks to Lillard. The 11-footer, and lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot two. Damian Lillard is a two-time All-Star. He just keeps getting better and better, and I love his demeanor on the floor. He seems a lot older than he really is.
Yeah, he's got an old head, and he's got a very even-keeled disposition about him, which serves him well. He almost missed the All-Star game last season and was an injury replacement.
And for Lillard, that motivation. Remember, he got cut from Team USA a couple summers ago in favor of Derrick Rose and Kyrie Irving, and Lillard calls it wood on the fire. Those things keep him focused and also hungry.
Down low, here's Green. His second shot goes in, off to a good start, 2 for 2.
I like the fact that he led his teammate right to the ideal spot. You don't always throw it to your teammate. You throw it to where he needs to be.
McCollum kicks to Lillard. And it's McCollum in the corner. Three-pointer, and it's good. Assisting on the play was Lillard.
And remember Lillard, the former Rookie of the Year. He's had his snubs, but also he's gotten some recognition. Even playing in the Pacific Northwest, he's got his own signature shoe now, and his star definitely on the rise.
Now, here's Lillard. He had a 24-point outing in their last game against the Clippers.
And don't forget about his playmaking in that game either. I mean, he did a great job of attacking the D and creating opportunities for both himself and his teammates.
Now we'll go to Doris Burke, who had a chance to talk with head coach Terry Stotts.
A big factor in this game, he said, is how well they do to contain the young shooter Klay Thompson, saying Thompson can really give you trouble coming off screens. We got to have all-out energy fighting to stay on his hip, and then we need to pressure on the ball handler to try and delay the pass. Kevin, both jobs are hard.
And thanks for that story, Doris. Lillard against Thompson. Lillard with it. Looking at the numbers, he's averaging about 20.5 points a game. Here's Vonleh. Scored the basket, his second of 2 attempts.
They're forcing the ball inside, and it's working beautifully.
It really is. 5 out of 6 of their last field goals have come from the paint.
McCollum with the ball, and Curry picks him up defensively. The pass to McCollum. Plumlee with a screen on Curry. Clock at 6. McCollum no good.
You know, they don't score on that shot, but they're going to be happy with those kinds of possessions.
And Aminu kicks to Lillard. It's good, and he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A 3-point play chance here. Andre Iguodala is checked in for Golden State. And a chance for just a second now to check out the scoring breakdown for the Trailblazers.
Guys, right from the start, it's been apparent they're determined to establish a presence in the paint.
They've been distributing the ball really well tonight, too. I mean, a decent number of assists so far for them.
Yeah, perfect release that time. I mean, I thought it might get blocked, but no.
Yeah, he was giving up a lot of size in that particular matchup, but showed the excellent ability to get off that shot despite the disadvantage inside.
Good. Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
McCollum with the ball. Curry meets him. Aminu the pass to Lillard. The feed to Plumlee. Here's Aminu. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot.
Oh, that's a tough 3-point try when you've got the defense right there.
Well, he'd have to be really good to knock down a shot like that against that kind of defense.
From deep, Iguodala. The shot will not go. Nice D from Lillard. Goes back up. And he lays it up and in. Lillard's got 9 points.
Tell you what, they haven't wasted any time getting into the swing of things on the board.
And even this early, that's a good omen for the rest of the game.
And the wide open shot from Green. A 3-pointer is right on target. Green's got a couple of threes now in the first of the Warriors.
It's almost as if both teams are in a zone.
Well, offensively at least, partner. I mean, neither team's done jack gently on D.
Leonard, he's checked in for Mason Plumlee. So it's Portland now. Last game matched up with the Clippers. A tough loss there.
And really, given how they performed offensively, guys, they just never had a chance.
Yeah, and you can see their frustration growing and growing as they continue to come up empty on their possessions. By the end, they were just happy to watch the clock wind down and move on. He's finding all kinds of ways to get it done. What a quarter he's having.
Outside Curry. Outside Green for the 3. Another 3 for Golden State.
And the D looks shell-shocked.
And guys, now that they're rolling from out there, the defense has to really get up into them. You've got to almost be in their jerseys to try to deny those looks.
Now here's Curry following the shot by Myers-Leonard. From the arc. And Steph Curry gets the 3. Curry's got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
out of their last 5 makes, how about all 5 from long range?
Well, the defense just hasn't pressed up to deny any of those looks, guys. I mean, they're hanging back and getting picked apart.
Really just a tremendous day for him. And if you remember, he was just as good in their last game.
Bogut dishes to Green. And the Warriors tack on 2 more.
No doubt about the consistency when it comes to scoring the basketball for him tonight. A real nice lift for their offense.
McCollum kicks to Leonard, and it's sent back by Bogut. Thompson inside the line, and it's Golden State with another. Last outing for Golden State, they won that game against the Los Angeles Lakers.
And you know what? Exactly what had to be done in terms of winning on the road. Never allowed any momentum to build up against them. Kept the crowd out of the game. And for every punch they took, they had a counter.
I was very impressed, Greg, with the way they stood their ground, even when they were on their heels some, coming through those moments where they were backing up a bit. That's what it takes on the road. You've got to show that kind of fortitude and resilience.
From downtown, and another 3 for Golden State.
It just seems like the more he touches it, the more the lead grows.
Trailblazers trail by 5. Lillard attacking, and the dunk by Vonleh.
Well, I'd have to say Lillard is one of the game's best passers right now.
Vonleh's gotten all 3 of his shots to fall for him. 3 for 3, and stolen by Lillard. It's Samart. Aminu can't hit. Great D that time from Iguodala.
You know, he's been off his game this quarter just a bit. Hasn't been able to get a whole lot to go so far.
Outside Curry. Back to Green. Just 5 to shoot. Thompson for the triple. That's good. Basket number 5 on a 5 for 8 night shooting.
The D has gotten a little lax defending the three-point shot at that end.
3 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have come from behind.
Now a timeout called by Portland.
And the Warriors put the ball in Thompson's hands a lot more last season. He ran the pick and roll and attacked the rim, taking more advantage of his size and ball handling ability at that off-guard position.
Here's what Portland's going with right now. Harkless is checked in for Aminu. Miller comes in for McCollum, and Tim Frazier subbed in for Lillard. Then for the Warriors, Spates checked in for Bogut. Barbosa comes in for Thompson, and it's Livingston in for Curry. Leonard, no luck. Well, Greg, for Thompson, last season uptick in his free throw attempts and his assists, and Clark, a reflection of his activity with the ball in his hand.
He's a complete player. Terrific offensive player, outstanding defensively as well. And what I like about him is he never lacks for confidence. He stays aggressive at both ends of the floor.
And let's take a moment, guys, to get your take on the scoring so far for the Warriors.
They've definitely had a hot hand from three-point range. Always nice to get off to a good start.
Something else they've done right so far from the get-go tonight is run. I mean, so much of their offense has come off the fast break.
Now here's Leonard. Good, and it's Frazier who picks up the assist.
The number of points they've scored in the paint already today is pretty eye-opening.
It really is, Clark. The defenders need to do a better job of closing those lanes to the hoop.
Here's Spates. He's coming off a 10-point game against the Lakers. That pushes it to double digits. Livingston's got his first 3 points of the game.
And it really starting to look like they're going to have one of those days where nothing goes wrong.
Well, Greg, they certainly haven't done anything wrong so far. Stretching the lead into double digits already.
Now, here is Miller. He's a good contributor to his team, averaging about 10.5 points a game. Here's Barbosa. Rebound by the Trailblazers. This game against Golden State is the first time they've met this season.
Yeah, and these teams pretty familiar with one another. They'll face off 4 times this year.
And, you know, Greg, both would love to get the upper hand early. This game, to me, is psychological as much as anything. I mean, a win here provides that edge you're looking for.
Bazili's checked in for Draymond Green. Now here's Frazier. To the paint, here's Miller. Nice pass. Right into the rack perfectly for the layup.
That was a nice finish to an excellent possession.
Barbosa against Miller. From deep. No good. And the Trailblazers going the other way. They push it up 4-on-3. And the layup's good off the glass.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
Purposeful passing it is, partner. Their last 10 points have all come off assists.
Now here's Iguodala. A 20-point game for him in the win against the Lakers. There's a good screen. Drills the three-pointer. Iguodala's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
And, Greg, it's hard for me to watch this. I mean, the defense practically giving them those shots.
Now here's Harkless. Lock at 6. A nice shot by Frazier.
Not phased at all by having a bigger defender on him down low. And I really thought he would be.
That particular situation, but boy, I tell you what, he didn't look like he was out of.
And as the first quarter wraps up, already a double-digit lead. Warriors ahead, up 10 from Portland. We're back in a moment. And now a chance to hear from point guard Damian Lillard as he explains his stoic.
I was taught to, never let.
I would say, Clark, we probably shouldn't expect to see Lillard starring in any reality shows about his personal life.
I think that would be accurate. I mean, Lillard is a young man who is all about taking care of his business and doing what he needs to be doing. I mean, his reality is trying to live up to the expectations for him in Portland.
And welcome back to the NBA on 2K Sports. More action in store as the players get ready to go, having a nice break to get hydrated with Gatorade. What do you guys think about the Warriors here so far?
I tell you what, the scoring has come in threes for the most part here so far.
Every time down the floor, it seems they're knocking down the triple.
We've got Mo Harkless. Mike Miller is out there with Frazier. Then there's Myers Leonard. And it's Plumlee into the center position. That's the group in the game for the Trailblazers.
Almost uncontested. I mean, it's nice to be able to add to the lead without having to really work for it.
Frazier, the pass to Plumlee. Boom, he jams it straight down.
Nothing fancy there. Didn't need it.
Nope. His only concern right now, Clark, is getting the points on the board, and I don't mean style points.
I like the simplicity.
Well, there's also style just with the fact that he's able to have that kind of a finish, though. Still, I like that pretty one-handed flush.
Trailblazers trail by 13. Frazier outside. Plumlee with the screen. Frazier against Curry. Frazier outside. With some arc. No up. Nice D from Bogut.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be because he is so strong in the paint.
And there's the foul. It'll go on Mo Harkless. That's his first foul.
Yeah, that's a tough call right there and really a tough break for the D.
Greg, no problem for me with that call. I mean, he was still sliding right there.
Here's what Portland's going with right now. Al-Farouq Aminu. He's checked in for Harkless. McCollum comes in for Mike Miller. And Damian Lillard subbed in for Frazier. And here's Barnes for 3. And another 3 for Golden State. And here in the second, 2 minutes gone by. Trailblazers have gone 2 of 3 from the field here to open the second quarter. There's the pick. Lillard left side. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
Chicken wing.
Well, these are players that have a job to do, and they've been doing it very well. Here's a look at the top passing point guards in the NBA over the course of the past 10 games. Number 1, Steph Curry, and, of course, Damian Lillard.
And obviously assists are the name of the game at the point guard position, and that's not lost on these guys. It's all about making their teammates better.
I agree. I mean, their vision, their unselfishness, the connection they have with their teammates. It really adds up to a real wealth of understanding of what to do out there, and it makes them a special group.
Passes it to McCollum. Leonard with a screen on Curry. Here's Plumlee. Pass to McCollum. Shot to stop the run. Portland no good that time either. Warriors leading by 18. Inside. Got a piece of it. Leonard with the steal. Lillard against Curry. Lillard outside. And that one is hammered home.
And that's the classic 1-2 punch right there. I mean, nice steal. And then how about the elevation, Kevin, on the finish?
And, Greg, nothing spurs some quick offense like a great play defensively.
That indicates the importance of great on-the-ball defense, as was displayed right there.
And for those of you just joining us, we're in the second quarter with about 3 minutes gone by. Outside Curry. Curls it from outside. Curry's got 14 points for the game. And you think about Stephen Curry, clearly one of the greatest shooters the league has ever seen. Clark, I think you could make a case that he's the best off-the-dribble three-point shooter in league history. What do you think?
I think he's the best total shot maker shooter we've had in the league. When you look at all aspects of shooting, I don't know if anybody's ever been better.
And just over 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Here's Thompson. That's good again. His 7th basket. 7 for 10 from the floor.
They've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball into the paint.
Clearly, they've been the aggressors thus far when it comes to attacking the interior in this first half.
Feeds it to Leonard. Shoots from 12. Rebounded by Bogut.
And good defense there to play up and get a hand in the face.
Well, he's got a tough mindset. He's confident as a defender. And when you combine those two things, it makes it real hard to score on him.
Andre Iguodala. He's checked in for Barnes. Lillard against Thompson. Lillard with no one around. Count it from 12. Lillard's got 4 points this quarter.
You know, if you're only looking at the way he's played offensively, you'd think his team would have the lead.
Outside Curry. On the wing, Green. Thompson for the triple. The drive by Green. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. And that's now 18 points for Draymond Green. Trailblazers trail by 19. There's the pick. Here's Lillard. Nice D from Bogut.
Well, he gets it in close, but you have to credit that stifling defense for forcing the miss.
Exactly, Greg. I mean, defense like that really increases the degree of difficulty on that shot by a large amount.
Now, here's Aminu. He's covered by Iguodala. Lillard attacking. Green with the block.
Hey, watch Andre.
Iguodala outside. On the wing, Thompson. Score that one for him. His 8th field goal. 8 for 11 on a very accurate night.
And really, it looks like he may just try to take this thing over on his own and really build that lead up.
Now here's McCollum. He's guarded closely. He kicks to Lillard. Plumlee with the screen. Portland again missing. Warriors leading by 23. The drive by Thompson. Add another basket to his impressive total. It's his 9th against 12 attempts.
4 of their last 5 makes came off of a high-quality shot inside.
Textbook. Really, when you look at how they're playing, they are having their way down low.
And, you know, looking at Andrew Bogut, he's been one of the game's best centers. I mean, obviously injuries have saddled him a little bit over the years, but he's made it through 67 games each of the past 2 seasons.
And the Warriors making a change here. Spates is checked in.
Get open.
There's the screen.
Get to the block, Aminu.
McCollum with the ball. Curry meets him. Leonard dishes to Aminu. Here's McCollum. With nobody on him, he buries the jumper. McCollum's got his 3rd basket of the night. Well, going back to Bogut, when he's healthy, he's a very difficult matchup for any opponent. Greg, one of the great rebounders and defenders certainly in this game now. He also, though, gives you points from the blocks and with timely putbacks.
You know, he's become an unsung hero in a sense. Not the flashy guy who entered the league, but more of a very talented lunch pail kind of guy who simply wants to do his part.
The Warriors have shot just one free throw earlier, 1 for 1 in the game.
And the season numbers for them at the line thus far are really poor. Something I'm sure they are making a point of emphasis.
Yeah, it's been a very frustrating season for them in that regard, guys.
Dishes it to Aminu. Back to Lillard. Plumlee with a screen on Thompson. Aminu. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Lillard. Lillard's got assist number 5 here tonight.
And he came off that screen, and the D just didn't get over the top of it.
Yep, weren't there in time enough to challenge Greg, and when that's the case, you can mark those up for him.
Inside, it's stolen by Aminu. He dishes it to Lillard.
And guys, what I like about Damian Lillard, very decisive with the ball in his hands, always in attack mode. He keeps it hot, and he has a killer instinct in the clutch.
Lillard has been playing really well. 18 points, and also those active hands of his have led to a pair of steals.
And he can just change a game with his defense, and he's thrown off their rhythm completely the last several possessions.
And Portland making a change here. Conley's checked in. And for Lillard, he keeps the ball moving, as Greg was talking about. Clarkie keeps his teammates involved.
Very proficient in the pick and roll, understands the nuances of looking at weak side defenders and getting to the free throw lane for the roll man. He knows all the tricks to make that pick and roll really successful.
Barbosa kicks to Ezeli. Here's Barbosa. He's got 6. The stupendous finish in traffic. Barbosa's got 8.
How about the way he's able to angle his body to shield the big fella off and still get the finish?
You've got to be clever with your sleight of hand when you get inside and try to finish against the bigger guys. And he made it look easy that time.
Here's Iguodala, and it's good off the back of the rim and in. He has 7. Portland's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Over to the wing. Iguodala against Lillard. Plumlee with the screen. Lillard attacking, and the rejection by Iguodala. The shot's good from Plumlee. Warriors leading by 20. Livingston kicks to Ezeli. Out to the wing. Spates against Plumlee. And Barbosa has it in the corner. Just 5 on the clock. Those 3-pointers off the mark.
He hit a 3 in the first, but so far has been unable to capitalize here in this quarter.
Aminu with the bucket.
Well, they've done a great job of getting into the middle of that defense and scoring in the paint.
And that's why they're on this run. You get that close to the hoop, and it's a lot easier to make shots.
Here is Livingston. Taking a look at his numbers, he averages about 7 points a game. Now, here's Lillard. The dish now to Vonleh. Warriors with the rebound.
If they could end every possession with that shot, they'd be happy. 9 times out of 10, that's an easy layup for them.
Iguodala with a screen on Lillard. Livingston passes to Iguodala. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Livingston. And that's 10 points for Andre Iguodala.
That's 2 straight quick 3-pointers they've allowed.
Defense just not reacting with enough aggressiveness.
Vonleh setting the pick for McCollum. At the top of the key, Plumlee. At the elbow, it's Lillard. Shot clock at 6. Back to Plumlee. He feeds it to McCollum. From the wing. But they'll get another chance. The shot no good. And it's the Warriors taking it the other way. After this one, they're off to Sacramento to take on the Kings. That'll be the 3rd game of this 3-game road trip.
Timely passing leads to assists, and that's been the recipe for success.
Everybody on the same page, completely in sync, tremendous communication and awareness.
And he gets it to go as they call the foul. He's on his way to the line for one more.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And on the flip side, Greg, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They've got to offer more resistance here.
Here's what Portland's going with right now. Reese Harkless comes in for Al-Farouq Aminu. And Tim Frazier subbed in for McCollum. The Warriors also with a sub. Barnes is checked in. And for Festus Ezeli, came in as an extremely raw prospect a couple years back, a first-round draft pick. His minutes were down actually last season, but his production was decidedly up.
Yeah, he went from 44 to 55% on field goals, from 53 to 63% on free throws, a testament to how much effort he's putting into developing that shooting stroke.
Mike Miller's checked in for the Trailblazers.
And, you know, going back to Ezeli, impressive physically, 7'6" wingspan, 5% body fat. If his skill set ever catches up with his natural gift, watch out, watch out.
Miller with a wide open look, drills it from outside. Miller's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
Boy, that was a rugged screen set there, fellas, and the defense didn't even try to go through that one.
Now here's Barnes, defended by Harkless. Harkless with the steal. 30 seconds left in the second quarter. Frazier left side. Lets it go from deep. That's good for Miller. The assist by Frazier. Frazier's got 5 assists tonight.
Good ball movement. He put that pass in the ideal spot, right where it needed to be.
Now here's Barnes, defended by Harkless. And that's going to be a travel. .11 seconds left here in the second. Frazier outside. From deep. And no good trying to get that one. A dominating first half of basketball, and so far hasn't been close. Warriors ahead, opening up a huge gap. And a chance now to send you over to Doris Burke, standing by on the sideline. Doris?
Thank you, Kevin. Steph, what's been the key to what's working well out there for you guys right now?
Defensive end. We rebounded the ball, keeping them off the glass, and being able to execute on offensive end.
Steph, thank you so much. Plenty of ingredients to a solid effort, Kevin.
Thank you, Doris. And folks, don't go away after the break. We'll see you right back here for the start of the second half in the third quarter.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey again, everybody. We've been watching a pretty lopsided game through the first half, that's for sure. I'm Ernie Johnson, joined again by Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. Klay Thompson brought his A game early tonight. He ended up with 22 points, 2 assists, and 2 rebounds. Taking a look at the Warriors, Kenny, what'd you think?
Well, they built this lead in large part because of the sharpshooters off the bench. The subs played a superb game. Get it? Sub, superb. Oh, I'm rolling tonight. I mean, they played like starters.
Shaq, how do you think Portland played?
Well, they got more than a few problems to work out, but it all starts with their defense. I know the analytical people love to point out opponent's field goal percentage, and tonight has been a big problem. They haven't defended with any purpose. They need a whole lot more activity on defense.
And that's going to do it for now, as the second half is almost ready to get started. Back to Kevin Harlan and the rest of the 2K Sports crew. We're going to sit right here and wait for the end of the game and talk at you again.
Welcome back, everybody. Third quarter just about to get going here in what has been so far a runaway game. We're seeing a tremendous game from Damian Lillard.
And really, all of a sudden, he's becoming their best distributor, doing a great job of orchestrating their offense.
Greg, typically that's not the role he usually plays. And I'm not sure how comfortable he is in it, but they've needed him to make some plays today, and he's been able to do it, to his credit.
And on the floor for Steve Kerr as we get into the second half. The Splash Brothers are the guards. Barnes and Green are the forward set. And it's Bogut in at the 5, down low. And the basket by McCollum.
Good look. He'll make that one most of the time.
Warriors leading by 20. Outside Curry. Plumlee against Bogut. Back to Curry. It's stolen by Aminu. Thompson against Lillard. Inside. Here's Plumlee. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
And that's how you make a steal count. Turn it into a quick slam at the other end.
It was really a case. It looked like Greg Anthony right there, if I can say so. It was really a case of a great defensive play triggering some instant offense.
Yeah, I remember GA as an irritant. And this guy, much like Greg, creating havoc out there.
Tries again. And they're going to count the bucket and send him to the line. It could be a three-point play.
Guys, they've had a solid start to the second half offensively. Gotten good looks, and they've made 3 out of 4 of them.
Mason Plumlee will really put it on you. Tough, hard-nosed player. Has the size to bang and the athleticism, GA, to run the court.
And it's interesting, Kevin. His game translated better as a professional than maybe as a collegiate. I mean, he's a guy that's a lunch pail kind of player. Rolls up his sleeves, focuses in, and willing to do the dirty work.
Excellent point about the comparison college to pro. I think you're right on. And some nice ball movement here by the Trailblazers. 5 to shoot. Here's McCollum. Green with the block. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Trailblazers will retain possession. And now around 2 minutes gone by in this half. And the basket by Lillard.
You know, back to Plumlee, he showed steady improvement last season, improved statistically in just about every category over his rookie year. He could become a little less mechanical with his post game. I think he could even go higher.
And Lillard kicks to Aminu. Here's McCollum. Open and close and nails it. McCollum's got 13 points.
That's an easy. We call those bunnies. That's what they need.
To the inside. Green. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2.
You know, one thing about Plumlee, going back, he's been a tremendous rebounder. He can shoot over 60% from the field for you. However, he was a terrible free throw shooter last season, under 50%, which caused at least a couple teams to employ a little hack-a-Mason strategy.
And when you look at Draymond Green, he's not a guy who will wow you with his numbers or his athleticism, Clark. He brings a lot of intangibles, though. And I remember talking early in his career with Tom Izzo up at Michigan State saying those exact things, that he gives you so much more than just what you see.
And his current coach and our former partner, Steve Kerr, raves about him. He's the heart and soul of the Warriors, in Steve's words.
A little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the third. Now Lillard, 26 points for him. And Aminu kicks to McCollum. Leonard on the wing. This one for 3. That's good. Leonard's got 9.
You know, you talk about Green's enthusiasm for the game. He's constantly talking, whether defensively or even in an opponent's ear. He's a vocal presence. And also another example of how a guy can make an impact without necessarily having it show up in the stat sheet.
Leonard against Bogut. Curry outside. Gets it to go for bucket number 8. He's taken just 10 shots.
Feeling it. No doubt about it. He's definitely feeling it right now. Shooting a terrific percentage from the field. And also, don't discount his leadership. Draymond Green's been a vocal leader his entire career. Even as a rookie, he wasn't afraid to challenge his teammates. And that competitive spirit, guys, can be contagious. Man, he's having quite the quarter, converting at a really high percentage.
Good, and Curry gets the assist. Curry's got his 5th assist in this one.
Everything going to plan here to start the third. 80% shooting thus far.
Leonard sends a screen for McCollum. set the pick. Back to Leonard. Again, Leonard missing.
The inside just a bit too congested for him to get the usual shot he would have with rhythm.
Well, I tell you, he squeezed that orange as tight as he could before that throwdown.
Yeah, no way he was going to lose that thing on the way up. You're right, Clark.
And better safe than sorry on that one, guys.
Aminu dishes to Lillard. Off target from three-point range. Warriors leading by 18. Green kicks to Thompson. And a beautiful feed leads to a monster jam.
Just Mr. Reliable again here today, Kevin. I mean, they need his points, and he's producing.
And Aminu kicks to Leonard. Pass to Aminu. To the left wing. Lillard attacking. Here's Vonleh. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed. Vonleh's got 8 points.
And that lead pass allowed him to get straight to the rim, unabated, in stride.
Green kicks to Bogut. Thompson in the corner. Shot clock at 6. There's the pass to Curry. With the shot. Again, Golden State. Here is Lillard. 26 points for him. Kicks to Aminu. Lillard attacking. And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line. And it goes on Jermone Green. The Trailblazers have gone 5 of 7 from the free throw line in the game. Free throw good. Damian Lillard.
Oh, look, league business clearly doing well. Franchises, values are skyrocketing, and a new TV deal kicking in next season as well. It represents the largest expansion of league revenues in history.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. And the NBA's TV deal paying about 3 times as much per year as the previous deal.
And it's changing the math as far as the salary cap and contract negotiations go. For the fans out there, don't get sticker shock. The players expect to share in these revenues.
McCollum kicks to Aminu. Cans the shot from the wing. Aminu's got 8 points. Warriors leading by 16. Curry passes to Green. Back to Curry. The 3. Rebounded by McCollum. McCollum's got 3 rebounds so far in the game. The shot by Vonleh no good.
Well, one of his issues is he's a player that just does not excel at fighting through contact on his way to the rim.
And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Thompson. Maurice Harkless is checked in for Portland. The Warriors also with a sub. Andre Iguodala is checked in for Klay Thompson. Lillard against Iguodala. They set the pick, and Jermone Green picks up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
I mean, that's a tough break for the D. I mean, he took the hit and drew the whistle.
Yeah, but he was late to get there, Greg, so the referee couldn't give him a free pass on that one.
Tim Frazier's checked in for Damian Lillard. Nobody near Leonard. Again, the miss by the Trailblazers.
And even though he missed that, you have to take those shots when you get the opportunity.
Exactly. They don't come much better or easier than that.
On the wing, Green. And again, it's the Warriors missing. Trailblazers trail by 16. Harkless kicks to Frazier. With the teardrop, they get it back. McCollum. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. Bogut's got his 5th rebound in this one. Now here's Barnes. Defense right on him. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2.
And how about Harrison Barnes, the Black Falcon? I mean, he was a high school phenom in Ames, Iowa, and a lottery pick back in 2012 after 2 seasons at Carolina. Remember also in high school, he was a teammate of Dougie McBuckets.
And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for the Warriors.
So far, they've turned in a fantastic performance from the three-point line. It's been a weapon all game.
Yeah, also, they haven't missed a beat in terms of their fast break game. That's been equally as effective all night long.
And Portland making a change here. Miller's checked in. And then for Golden State, Spates checked in for Bogut. Barbosa comes in for Draymond Green. And it's Livingston in for Curry. And Leandro Barbosa gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. Harrison Barnes, of course, went to North Carolina, grew up as a huge fan of former Tar Heel Michael Jordan.
Yeah, you know, interesting, his mother started taping Jordan's games on the VCR years before he was born. His given name, Harrison Bryson Jordan Barnes. How about that for a factoid?
I didn't know that.
Nor did I.
And bullseye with that assist. Nice delivery there in traffic.
Down low, got a piece of it. Leonard with the steal. Frazier outside. To the wing on the left. Here's Harkless. No good from outside.
Well, they've only got a slight edge in rebounding when you look at the numbers, but it certainly feels a lot bigger than it is.
Yeah, the score has a lot to do with that. Their overall effort and execution has been elite.
Portland may have gone 7 of 9 from the free throw line tonight.
Not a strong suit for this group, just around 71%.
Guys, we haven't seen the type of numbers out of them at the line that we'd come to expect, especially after last season.
That one is off. The Trailblazers making a switch here. Plumlee's checked in, and Golden State also making a change. Azili's checked in.
Boy, their struggles at the line this half really starting to haunt them. You just cannot afford to miss free throws. It's like skipping breakfast. At some point in time, it's going to come back to hurt you.
And it's Miller penetrating. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. One free throw coming his way.
Again and again, they're dissecting the defense and creating those high-percentage looks from inside.
And even under pressure in close, I think they've still done a good job maintaining concentration and converting the opportunities.
It's tipped. Leonard with the steal. And here comes Leonard leading the fast break. Frazier outside. And with that one, the lead is trimmed to single digits. Barbosa with it. He's got 10. To end the drought. Add another make to his scoring column. His 5th basket of the game. Now shooting 5 of 11. Trailblazers trail by 12. Frazier dishes to Miller. Plumlee with the screen. Now here's Frazier. Tight defense on him.
And that's the way you want to defend. Nice job there.
Always important to have that good interior defense.
That's a quick bucket there. Solid in transition.
Well, you know, he loves the chance to get out and run, and we could see right there why he does.
Harkless kicks to Plumlee. On the wing, Miller. It falls for the 6th time in 7 tries this contest. That's 86%.
You can see that they're not as aggressive from the three-point arc. They had far more attempts in the first half.
Iguodala kicks to Spates. And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in.
Just a major size difference between the defender and shooter on that possession.
And Greg, without a hand in his face, he's simply going to spray whoever's there. You know, he just hasn't looked right to me. A bit out of sorts, if you will. Something's off with his mechanics, at least as I look at it.
Wasted no time on that one. Barbosa's got 7 now in this quarter.
Wow, risky shot there size-wise, but the incredible skill that he possesses allows that one to go.
Well, the quick high release negated any height disadvantage he had right there.
Really, the defense is helpless to stop a layup right there. Just too much of an advantage in terms of the mismatch.
Lets the three fly. Another three for Golden State.
They've given up a lot of three-pointers here today.
And their defensive rotations have been non-existent.
Miller, the pass to Frazier. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact, and he'll shoot two. These are his third and fourth free throw attempts of the game. Free throw good, Frazier. He hits one and misses one, each at the line.
He's done a much better job of getting to the line here. Aggressively taking it inside and not shying away from contact. I thought he was settling a bit in the first.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
And the rejection by Ezeli.
He's been wayward and just off on about everything he's put up in this period. Tell you what, he's not an easy guy to stop when he's got his sight on the rim.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher.
Did he just go chop there with that one-hand tomahawk slam?
Here's Frazier, and he gets the bucket. Frazier's got 5 points now this quarter.
Just a late reaction there from the defense, and he is always going to finish that one.
Barbosa dishes to Livingston. Three seconds left, and the layup is up and in. Livingston's got 11 points.
Almost an impossible shot to block in the post. The defender can't give up that much of a height advantage and expect to contest it.
And here at the end of the third quarter, it's a double-digit ball game. Warriors lead by 18. We'll take a quick break, then get you back to the action. And we welcome you back as we get going here in the fourth quarter. The final quarter of play can change everything. Lillard at the point with C.J. McCollum playing the two. Vonleh's out there with Plumlee. And it's Aminu in at the three, the small forward. That's the group on the floor for Portland. The shot's good from Plumlee. Plumlee's got the fourth quarter going with the first basket of the period here for the Trailblazers. Barbosa for three, and a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. Curry's got 6 assists here tonight. And Lillard kicks to Aminu. Back to Lillard. Plumlee with a screen on Curry. Such a wide open look. 31 points for Damian Lillard.
Despite the play of the team, I think he's had an outstanding game. He's really done well here.
Barbosa kicks to Barnes. And another three for Golden State.
This defense is giving their shooters free rein to operate from beyond the arc.
And when you allow shooters to get in a rhythm, then you're going to have problems because they can hit it even when you start to defend it with intensity.
Dunked by Vonleh.
Solid work on the back end of that play.
Yeah, finish hard with 2 hands on the stuff.
Yeah, nothing extravagant, guys, but again, no need on that
one. And Aminu kicks to Vonleh. Lillard outside. To the inside. Here's Plumlee. The second effort, and there's the nice layup by Vonleh. Vonleh's got 4 points this quarter.
Now that's how you pick up second chance points. Stay active and be ready as soon as the shot goes up.
And the jam by Steph Curry.
It's hard to believe that he's a point guard. I mean, he can power those dunks down as well as any big man in the league.
If not better. He's a phenomenal finisher.
Enjoy seeing that kind of bounce out of that spot on the floor.
That drops. 17 points for C.J. McCollum. Warriors leading by 15. Here's Barbosa, and it's sent back by Plumlee. Now, here's Aminu, guarded by Green. McCollum, no good.
Boy, even though he missed, you can't give up that kind of a look very often.
Better to be lucky than good sometimes. Fortunately, they didn't get burned on that one.
Green, the pass to Barnes. Fires the three. And another three for Golden State.
Man, they came out smoking here from beyond.
And, Greg, as hot as they are from out there, absolutely no reason at all not to just keep letting them fly.
Here's Bogut. And there's a nice one-handed slam.
And a great job of taking advantage of the steal there to get those easy ones in transition.
You know, that's exactly how you draw it up, Greg, on the board. I mean, good defensive work, aggressive play in the open court. Those two things are hand in glove when they work together.
The feed to McCollum. Lillard outside. Trailblazers moving the ball around. Shot clock at 5. Terrific design on the pick play, and he lays it in. Lillard's got 5 points now in the quarter.
And he came off that screen, and the D just didn't get over the top of him.
Yep, weren't there in time enough to challenge, Greg, and when that's the case, you can mark those up for him.
And that's how you make a steal count. Turn it into a quick slam at the other end.
It was really a case, it looked like Greg Anthony right there, if I can say so. It was really a case of a great defensive play triggering some instant offense.
Yeah, I remember GA as an irritant, and this guy, much like Greg, creating havoc out there.
Stolen by McCollum. Aminu dishes to Lillard. Vonleh. And Plumlee kicks to Lillard. And the basket good. Lillard's got 12 points here in the second half. Warriors leading by 16. Barnes passes to Bogut. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance to make it 3.
Yeah, he earned that one. I mean, taking the hit and still able to get that one to go down.
Incredible, incredible body control right there. Don't know how he was able to get that one to go. But it sure was a thing of beauty to watch.
The Warriors making a switch here. Thompson's checked in. The number 1 overall pick in 2005, Andrew Bogut. Great expectations, Greg, for the big Aussie coming in.
Yeah, I mean, a phenomenal rebounder and rim protector. He's got that high basketball IQ from a defensive standpoint. You know, and on offense, he averaged over 20 points a game in college. He's an instinctive passer, just not much more you could ask for.
Curry against Lillard. Passes it to McCollum for the 3. The Trailblazers rebound.
He's still looking for his first three-pointer of the second half after making just one in the first.
Warriors leading by 17. Thompson laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Thompson's got 28.
You know, going back to Bogut's fanfare entering the league, was third in Rookie of the Year balloting. Then he went on to have some solid, if unspectacular, years, though his shot blocking and defense were always strong. Defender a little hesitant to offer resistance as he burst to the hoop.
The Warriors have gone 8 of 10 from the field here in the fourth quarter, really getting it done. Curry kicks to Barnes.
Bogut.
Thompson in the corner. Shoots the 3, and another 3 for Golden State.
And guys, one thing people often forget to mention about Bogut, his passing. What sets him apart as a big man is his court vision. And whether it's from the high post, low post, he can create opportunities for his teammates. Controlling the defensive glass has been a problem here tonight.
Big difference in second chance points, and that makes it tough.
Hey, yo, Andrew.
Outside Curry. Just 5 to shoot on the wing. Thompson puts up a 3, and that one's good. Thompson's got 34 points.
He has really punished these defenders today. No matter who's been on him, he's been giving them medicine.
McCollum up top, and Thompson sends it back. They retain possession. Here's Vonleh, and it's McCollum in the corner. Lets it go from deep. That's good. McCollum's got 5 points now in the quarter.
And that's really using the double team against the defense there and creating that pinpoint passing to attack.
And it's out of bounds. The Warriors able to retain possession here. On its way from Curry for 2. Trailblazers trail by 18. Here's Lillard. It's rebounded by Golden State. Thompson's got his 3rd rebound tonight. Nobody near Barnes. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot. Portland's gone outside a lot tonight. 17 times, in fact. 7 of 17. Aminu misses.
Now, nice work there to contest the finish inside.
He has a highlight reel unto himself, guys.
Yeah,
wow.
That could very well be a contender for Dunk of the Year and perhaps might make its way all over the internet.
I tell you what, that is the crowd pleaser of all crowd pleasers.
One shot, gentlemen.
The free throw off from Barnes.
They've struggled against him in this one. Just no answer for Barnes. He's got 17 points, and from downtown, he's buried 3 3-pointers.
Well, when he squared himself up and gotten good looks, he's knocked him down. And really, the scoring this quarter has been just off the charts, doing all he can to bring him back.
Green dishes to Barnes. It's rebounded by Vonleh.
That's exactly how you have to defend him. He's a guy that the D needs to be aware of at all times.
And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
And for Noah Vonleh, last season came in as a heralded freshman out of Indiana. Some people thought he might crack the top 5 in the draft, but after some shaky late workouts, he fell all the way to none.
And both free throws good for Damian Lillard. Well, Greg, in watching Vonleh, you can see he has the size and range to be a difference maker. Excellent rebounder, big hands. Like you've talked about that, simply working on refining his skill set at this point.
Yeah, and it's a matter of work ethic with him because I think the tools are there. Work ethic and experience, and I think this kid is going to be a nice front court player for a long time.
Lillard attacking. And Curry pulls it down. Curry's got 4 rebounds now tonight. And Thompson throws it down.
Excellent pass there to cap that break with an uncontested basket.
Trailblazers trail by 20. Lillard the pass to Vonleh. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Lillard. And that's now 20 points for Noah Vonleh.
They've been committing a lot of turnovers, and I imagine that's exactly what they're talking about right now. They need to tighten it up.
Timeout called the Warriors. Warriors leading by 18. Curry outside. Plumlee with the rebound.
You know, even against defense as tight as that, you expect him to bury those.
Yeah, I don't know, Clark. That defender was swinging like glue on that possession. That would have been a heck of a bucket, even though we've seen him hit those in the past.
Crisp pass into the paint.
Pass to Bogut. Battles through traffic and lays it in. And the Warriors lead by 18.
He had to battle for that lay-in. Excellent, tough defense, but he found a way to get it down anyway.
And the jump by Vonleh.
Fellas, that two-hand monster slam was vicious.
I don't think there was anyone, and I mean anyone, that could have stopped him on that one.
I tell you what, I'm glad they didn't try, because somebody might have got their feelings hurt.
3 consecutive baskets have come right at the rim. The defense had better start buckling down and tightening up.
Guys, they are getting exposed in terms of their low post defense.
Great D that time from Green. Warriors leading by 18. Barnes kicks to Green. Takes the 3. Offensive rebound. Here's Bogut. And the layup's good off the glass.
And really, I like the fact that even with the big lead, they never coasted.
To me, that's a sign of a really good team, Greg, because you should always be playing against the game and yourself. I know there's an opponent out there, but when you have a lead, it's all about continuing to execute. Do what you do and stay true to that. And I like that aggressiveness and full speed ahead kind of attack that they have.
Just 2 to shoot. Near the 3-point line, it's McCollum. And the shot no good, a bit short. The Warriors shooting 69%, showing you what a well-oiled offense looks like tonight. And yes, sir, that one drops.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for the Warriors.
Agreed, Steve, and as one-sided as it gets today. You know, Clark, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
You're right, Kevin. It's hard to think of anything that didn't go right for them. I mean, game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was spot on.
And so checking out their record tonight, that'll mark win number 32 overall.
They can chalk this one up, but these two teams will see plenty more of one another before the season's over.
And, Greg, we know familiarity breeds contempt. I would expect things to become more heated as these teams face each other going forward.
And what a huge standout performance it was for Thompson. Both ends of the floor, and it's easy to see why he was a difference maker.
Here's McCollum. Can't get it to go. Good D by Thompson. And here are the Warriors now. Knocked away and stolen by Vonleh. Lillard with it, and Curry picks him up defensively. Feeds it to Aminu. Trying to break that ice-cold streak. Misses the layup.
And boy, has he been struggling big time here in the quarter.
Yeah, he's played tight. I mean, you can see it. No flow at all to his game right now.
And the fans already heading for the exits, clearly not pleased with the way things turned out today.
Well, Greg, this was a well-deserved win. I mean, they came into this building and acted like it was their home turf. I mean, they were the ones calling the shots and controlling everything.
Curry kicks to Green. Three-pointer. Good, and Curry gets the assist.
And they're not finished just yet. They're going to make sure about this win.
Yeah, not taking any chances, Greg. This is how you close a game out. Textbook.
So we see the Warriors taking the game here. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says, I think, Greg, an awful lot about this team.
I guess they don't need home cooking to feel at home. I mean, Kevin, just a masterful performance all the way around.
And now let's catch up with Doris Burke, who's standing by on the sideline. Doris?
Yes, Kevin, here with Andre Iguodala. And what's the key for you guys to have games like you did tonight as you look to the upcoming games?
The key is just not letting all the outside distractions, get in the way of letting us do what we want to do. So we got to come in, play tough, and guys will be ready to play.
Andre, thank you. Kevin, they shut out the noise and just play.
All right, Doris, thank you. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. This is Kevin Harlan saying thank you for watching. Now time to send you over to the award-winning Ernie Johnson for the postgame show with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Thank you, Kevin. And now we have the opportunity to present our Jordan Player of the Game, Klay Thompson. As the NBA's leading scorer, he delivered another outstanding performance among many this season. Quite fun to watch this guy work on any night.
I can't imagine a player having a better night from the field than he had tonight. His shooting percentage was off the charts. He used every trick in the book to get those high percentage shots. He shot from every direction, and there was a little bit of luck here and there, but he was on fire.
There was nothing they could do to slow him down, Ernie. Man, go into a building on the road and completely control the action like he did. Only a few players could do that, Ernie. I'm impressed.
And that'll do it for our broadcast tonight. Hope you enjoyed the show. For me and Kenny Smith, Shaquille O'Neal, and Kevin Harlan, and the entire 2K Sports crew, have a wonderful evening.